Good morning. Happy Friday. Hello. You want to see something alarming? The coffee is already gone. I don't know why I drank it so quickly. Actually, I do. It's called a straw. So I don't know what that means for us. Either I'm going to crash. One sec. There we go. Anyway. If you don't follow me on Instagram, maybe you should starting off strong. I have been posting there more regularly. So that might, if you're interested. I've been doing really random Instagram stories. So if you feel like watching that, I don't know. They're very chaotic and random and never regular or scheduled. Hello, everyone. I'm ready to wake up and write. You know what? I wish. I think I am. I had very big intentions of waking up like a little bit earlier and getting more done, but what are you gonna do? Hey everybody. Hey Nick, haven't seen you in a while. Glad to see you here. How is my car? You have opened a door, bottled water. You have opened a door. It's not that bad. To give context, this car is it's like it was my parents' van before it was mine, and then I bought it from them during college. Um and Yeah, so I bought it from them during college, and then I've been driving it since for like 5 years. It's like a 10-year-old car, which is not really that old. Anyway, and it's like the air conditioning doesn't work. Like it's not a big deal. And then there's like little problems that are fine. Like the thing about car problems is that like unless they're like really bad, they're fine. And I did hit a deer like 2 years ago, and then it kind of messed up my radiator. So sometimes I just need to like fill up the antifreeze or whatever more often because it just like leaks sometimes. Anyway, anybody want to guess how much they quoted me to fix everything that's wrong with the car? Because that's what they do. They like do an oil change and then they look at everything and then they call you and they're like, here's everything that is wrong and how much it would take to fix it. Do you want to do that? So somebody guess a crazy number that you think it would be to fix all the problems with my car that drives very fine. Like I have not had a major problem with it. $4,500, $2,000, 2,000, six. You wish $8,000. $8,000. $8,000. I said, oh, you know what? Let's hold off. Let's hold off. Let's hold off on doing that. Let's hold off. The rage I felt. Well, and it's so funny because I could buy another car for that. And also, like the car drives fine. Like, and the thing is, I would think, like I'm a woman. There's no, my dad was on the phone with them. Like he's the one. So I'm not paying that. The 4,000 of that was just for the air conditioning. Just if I was like, I will melt. I will be a puddle on the sidewalk before I am paying you $4,000 to fix my air conditioner. Are you kidding me? I could buy a used car for that. Anyway, so that was, and then you go on a spiral where you're like, oh, like let me look at my money again, and like let me look at my budget, like oh, 4,000 American dollars just for an air conditioning. And then they were like, one of your fluid containers is a little leaky. $1,000. I'm like, I think leak a little bit, I'll just put more liquid in there. It's okay. It's okay. No need to do that. And so then I go to pay for the and then it's so dumb because I go and pay for my oil change, which is like $5, not $5, like $50. And then they're like, "Oh yeah, and it's like 200 just for the inspection." And I'm like, "I'm gonna pay you $200 just for you to tell me all the things that you want me to pay you money for? Hello?" And then it just like skews money because I'm like, well, $20 here and there doesn't matter anymore, right? $8,000, that's crazy. Anyway, this is a smart, or like maybe some little like duct tape. It's crazy. Like I drive this car all over. Like it is not a problem. Now that I've said this, I don't know. Isn't it crazy? So then I was looking at used cars. I was like, I'll just bike everywhere. Also, it's about to be the winter for like 5 months here. So, like, why would I pay that much for an air conditioning? And it was wild because, like, that was not even specifically for that car auto shop. Like, that's like a pretty regular rate for what they were going to do. And I was like, I'll just tell you, I guess. It's so real. I'm like, what is going on? Because essentially, like nothing is broken. There are no, except for the air conditioning. There are no like flashing big lights that are like, don't drive your car, you're gonna die. You know, like it literally just, I just need to fill up the things more often. Why? Who is paying that amount of money? Well, the rich people, but that's fine. Rich people, I work at a college, and so we get all these like anonymous donors who donate like $20 million, 30 million, $100 million. And I'm like, I don't understand how that much money, like how to conceptualize that amount of money and like that you just have that to give somewhere. And then they're anonymous. I'm like, if I'm donating $30 million somewhere, my name will be on that. Well, maybe not, because then I wouldn't want everyone to know. I don't know. I could maybe ask for another quote and then just went somewhere else. Well, and that it was funny. Like we've been looking around now at mechanic schools just to see. Um, oh, now you're stressing me out. Honestly, I now understand the sugar daddy trope. This is the real moral of the story is I understand. Yeah, like send me $10 million. Yeah, uh-huh. Mm, well, and this was the thing is like I did have a discount at this place. I just don't get it. I just don't understand how people have this much money. And then it's like the scale of how much things cost is so wild because I'm like, oh, I feel bad for going to Target and getting a little treat for $30. And then I'm like, well, $30 versus 8,000, like it wouldn't even make a dent on that. Oh, anyway. And then I was starting to spiral. I was like, that's like an advance. That's like a book deal advance. Like that amount of money to fix that car. That's crazy. That's crazy. Okay. So now that we have all just spiraled about money generally, mhm, isn't it fun? I am on chapter. Was supposed to be on chapter 12 yesterday? Yes. Oh my, I see the internet bars. You can do it, internet. You can do it. There we go. We're back. I don't think we ever left, but like I was getting the little like, ooh, we're maybe gonna go out of internet. Ooh. And I'm like, please don't do that. Okay. Um I recently dropped a plastic cutting board on my stove and it cracked and I had to pay 600. Isn't that so wild? Okay, listen. How do I like the Drew Barrymore coffee maker? So it's an espresso maker. So if you like a shot of espresso, that's all it makes. It's just like a single or a double shot for an espresso machine. And I like it. You can get it at Walmart. It doesn't do anything fancy. But it looks cute and it's small and it does the job, you know? And it was only like 100. It was less than $150, which like most espresso makers are around that price point. So pro for me, but I've only had it for a couple of weeks. Honestly, I would just if you're just looking for one that makes coffee and doesn't do anything fancy, just get like the cheapest one. The Drew Barrymore was $8,000. No, it was 100. 100. Um, pre-spend the anticipated book advance. LOL. That would be bold. Well, and I've heard about book advances that sometimes they don't come for like months. I'm like, how is that okay? Like people are depending on that money to live. I just anyway, on that note, we should probably get to some writing. I feel like I should pick a time that we start writing every day. Oh, this is a little behind the scenes timers. Um so that people know when we're gonna actually start. Um but yeah, yes, we are writing everyone. Friday morning writing. Okay. I will see you in 25 minutes. Go. All right. That's sprint number one. How are we doing? I did a little bit of stuff with chapter 11. The second half is mostly good, so I like made a few changes there. And I think that's fine now, but the first half is kind of a mess. And also it needs to be longer. So I was just kind of reading through and brainstorming what to do about that. Also, I'm doing a sort of murder mystery party situation I'm attending this weekend, so I was also looking at my character. I am very good at those murder mystery parties. It is my special skill. But the other problem is like I can see a motive for everyone. You know, I'm getting through things. Yeah. This is exactly where I'm at. I'm like, I was working, my brain was braining, but was there anything on the page to show for it? No. Weird that you do fun things on the weekend. I'm actually kind of annoyed, also annoying. Depends on who you ask. Because I haven't had a free weekend in like a month. But it'll be fun. And I think next weekend I have I have a wedding, but it's like in town and not serious. So that'll feel more like a free weekend. I don't know. Bottled Water says this scene needs so much work, but I'm currently eating messy ramen, so I only got about 2 sentences. Craig got 700 words, which is awesome. Caroline was brainstorming side project. The Art Novice, hello, wrote 220 words, hoping to get 60K in the next sprint. Well, that would be exciting. Attending a junior high reunion tomorrow. That sounds miserable, but maybe fun, depending on your junior high experience. Kokoro typed 1.7 pages. Awesome. Emma finally finished off a bit of dialogue. Love to see it. Thank you for this, Meredith. Have a good weekend. Bye. Okay, this is so real. I've been looking forward to my free Sunday all week, but my friend from hours away is going to be in the city, so I'm going to hang out with and try not to resent her for the timing. Real. I know. Meredith is out here just planting more suspicions in my mind that I did not need. I don't know why. This revision is so bad. It's just like miserable. It's like pulling teeth. But it's also fun. Mostly just I just don't want to do it. But I also do. It's just like hard. It's really, really insightful. Really insightful commentary coming from Melissa this morning. It's just really challenging, and I don't know if my brain is like I don't know if I'm like smart enough to do this, but I don't know. I feel like I'm just staring into the void. Anyway, let's do another sprint. Apparently. All right. I'll see you in 25. All right. That's the second one. How we doing? It's going. I wrote like I should actually maybe count because I was actually writing like 200 words. It's I don't know. But they're all like interiority all in a row. And it's just like too much like, when if you're reading a book and like the whole first 2 pages of a chapter is just someone thinking about something, like that's what it feels like right now. And so I'm trying to like frame it in this other scene that already exists. But it's like she has to kind of think through a lot of things. And now I'm like, okay, well, should she be doing this thinking? Like, should this scene start earlier? But I like where it starts now. Like, I think it's going to be a chapter I have to like actually look at for a second. Also, congrats to the Art Novice reaching 60K. You amaze me, the Art Novice. It's actually wild how much writing you can do. Um, this is real, Nick. I forgot we were sprinting. Mm-hmm. Cranko got about 900. I know the sun is up now. Um, soon, like once the time changes, it won't be up until like 8, which is so depressing, but it's okay. I have a ring light, so you'll be able to see me. I got more beta reading done. 314 comments on 155 pages. Ian. That is so detailed. I'm sure they really appreciate it. 340 for Kokoro. Hit the 500 word goal for the day, Emma. That's awesome. Bottled water is starting to feel a bit better about this hell scene. Well, maybe I will take that and hope that. I keep thinking I'm going to come upon a chapter that's super easy. But then I also, in procrastination of writing chapter 11 or looking at chapter 11, I looked at the next like 5. So it's only going to. But it's very. I don't want to. Are you? I'm back. I should be back. Hello? Am I back? Am I back? Anyway, anyway, yes. The internet people need to get it together. Why am I paying $75 a month to be glitching out? Listen, and I don't want to call because I always feel bad because the person I'm talking to is never the person whose fault it is. I don't know. Yeah, and they'll charge me $8,000 to fix it. No more money spending on that kind of stuff. Let me tell you. No, the robots. What is happening? Sorry, now I'm looking back in the chat. Okay. Listen. I can't help but notice that the internet problem started once I mentioned the throat singing ghost roommate lady. Uh, Maybe I'll do this. Well, I figured out what it was. Is I remember when they were putting the line in, they didn't actually like dig the hole in the yard to like put the internet cable under the ground. It's just like a single wire like going from this post to my house. So, and they said, I remember them saying like they're gonna come back later and like put it in the ground, and they have not. So that might be why. But it's been like that the whole summer. I don't understand. Anyway, that is I think the internet was actually just telling me that I need to stop talking. But I'll be back next week. I don't know which days exactly, but yeah, I'll see you next week. Thanks for writing. Hopefully, hopefully the revision. No, no. By the time I'm here next week, we'll be in the like adding in new scenes, which will be really great and fun. Okay. Anyway, I will see you. Goodbye. Have a good weekend, everybody. I'll see you soon.